We are here standing at Bernie Sanders' headquarters in Brooklyn, New York, where volunteers are working their hardest to get every last vote before the polls close.
We've taken the rolls, the entire rolls. We know who all of the voters are in New York State, registered Democrats, and we're calling them. We are going to their doors. We're asking, will you support us? If you support us, can you come out and volunteer? And we give them directions. We also have a whole shadow army online who are doing the same thing, making phone calls on behalf of the senator, reaching out through FaceTime, through text messaging, through Facebook, to reach out to people to spread the message and ask them to join us.
One thing that I've noticed in the campaign, and I've asked many people about this that worked in previous campaigns, is that it's more of a community sense than it is more of a campaign. There is so much help and outreach to everyone. We try to work together, bring the country together, make sure that this really stays the United States of America, not the segregated states of America.
Bernie Sanders spent the last week campaigning all over New York and had an overwhelming turnout in Washington Square Park. Anthony Del Grosso has the story.
Bernie Sanders took the podium in Washington Square Park, where an unprecedented crowd of 27,000 people welcomed him with cheers and banners. Many guest speakers came to urge voters to support Sanders, including actress Rosario Dawson and director Spike Lee.
This is our only chance to have someone of his caliber, stature, integrity, and authenticity, who literally walked with Martin Luther King to be our president.
He's the most progressive person we have running for the President of the United States of America. We got to show up and vote.
Sanders pleased the crowd, rejecting what he characterizes as the elitist and corporate campaigns of his opponents. He expressed his sympathy for minorities and middle-class Americans.
Secretary Clinton has given a number of speeches behind closed doors on Wall Street, where she received $225,000 a speech. I believe that now it is Wall Street's time to help the middle class of this country.
Supporters of Sanders believe that he can bring radical change to America by removing money from politics.
If you get money out of politics, if you reform campaign finance, if you go for publicly funded elections, then everyone's vote actually counts and actually matters.
If you just sit down and look at the facts, Bernie Sanders is the right person for the job.
The consistency of his stances is very impressive. The fact that he has, throughout his political career, maintained the same positions and does so without guile.
He spoke on many issues, including marijuana legalization, prescription drug abuse, and discrimination against the LGBT community. Sanders received a rousing cheer when he emphasized his commitment to bring true equality to all American citizens.
And what the American people are now understanding is that the only way we take on Wall Street, take on corporate America, take on the corporate media, take on the wealthy campaign contributors, the only way we do that is when millions of people stand up and demand a government that represents all of us.
Regardless of who wins tonight, Bernie Sanders is leaving his mark in American politics. This is Anthony Del Grosso with NYFA News.